Hello viewers, you're welcome to my class. If this is the first time you're coming across my video, kindly click on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that you get notified once I post a new video on this page. I am your tutor Aisha Bende. Today we have a question to solve which is under quadratic equation. As we all know, under quadratic equation we have about four methods we can use to tackle any given question. We have the factorization method, we have the formula method, the graphical method, and also completing the square method. So, for the purpose of this class today, we shall be solving four questions as we have on the board using the completing the square method. So, let's begin. The first one here says, find the exact values of x that satisfies these equations. So, let's begin with the first one. So, the first equation here, number one, is x squared minus 18x minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so what we do first is we're going to collect some like terms and take this value of minus 3 to the right hand side. So this becomes x squared minus 18x is equal to 0, then plus 3. So this becomes x squared minus 18x is equal to 3. So what we'll do next is we're going to take the coefficients of the middle term, or we call it the second term, take half of the coefficient and square it and add both to the left hand side and the right hand side. So this is what I mean. Here we have x squared minus 18x. So we add, so the value of the coefficient of the middle term is minus 18. So we are taking half of minus 18 and we are squaring it. Okay, so we've added it to this left hand side. We do the same thing to the right hand side here where we have 3 plus, so we have minus 18 over 2 all to the power of 2. So we have done this to the right hand also to the left hand side. So all of this now will simplify. So this becomes x squared minus 18x plus minus 2 divided by, minus 18 divided by 2 gives us minus 9. And we have square here, okay? So this is equal to 3 plus, here also we have minus 9 to the power of 2. So what we're going to do now, we'll take these two values here. So this is same thing as x minus 9 all to the power of 2. So this is equal to 3 minus 9 square means minus 9 times minus 9. Minus times minus is plus, 9 times 9 is 81. So minus 9 square gives us what? Plus 81. Okay? So what we have left is 9x minus 9 is equal to 3 plus 81 gives us what? 84. So what we are looking for is the value of x. So what we'll do at this point is to what? Take the square roots of both sides. So we take the square roots of both the left and the right hand side. So doing this, we're looking at this. In mathematics, the square root symbol cancels the square, right? So what we are left with is what? We are left with x minus 9 is equal to what? Square root of 84. Okay, so here we have square root of 84. So this becomes x minus 9. So we are removing the bracket, sorry. So square root of 84, two numbers that when you multiply gives us 84, such that one of the numbers is a perfect square. We are going to be having what? Square root of 21 times 4. 4 is a perfect square here, right? So this is x minus 9 is equal to the square root of 21 times square root of 4. So we have x minus 9 is equal to square root of 21 multiplied by 2, because square root of 4 is what? Is 2. So here x minus 9 is equal to plus or minus 2 root 21. So the value of x will be equal to the plus or minus what? 2 root 21. Then this minus 9 crosses over and becomes what? Plus 9. Okay? So at this point, our value for x will be equal to, we can say 9. And we'll take the first side here, which is plus 2 square root of 21. Or x is equal to 9 minus 2 square root of 21. So these are the two values of x that satisfy the equation x squared minus 18x minus 3 is equals to 0. It's just as simple as that, okay? So let's solve the second question here, which says x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So the first step, We're going to take the 6 to the right hand side. This becomes x squared minus 5x is equals to 0 minus 6. The plus 6 crosses and becomes negative 6. So we have x squared minus 5x is equal to negative 6. So the next step now, we take half of the coefficients of the middle term, that's the second term, half of it, square it and add to both the left and the right hand side. So this becomes x squared minus 5x plus minus 5, half of it, we take the square of it, this is equal to minus 6, plus we add the same value to the right hand side, which is minus 5 divided by 2, all to the power of 2. Okay, so what we do next, this becomes what? X squared minus 5x plus minus 5 divided by 2 gives us minus 2.5 squared. So this is equal to minus 6 plus minus 2.5 squared. So here we take the first value here and this last value, we have x minus 2.5 all square is equal to minus 6 plus, now 2.5 minus 2.5 square will give us what? 6.25, okay? So here we have x minus 2.5 all square is equal to minus 6 plus 6.25. Okay, that is going to give us a value of 0.25. So here we have 0.25. So what we are looking for is the value of x. So we take the square root of both sides. So the square root cancels the square. We have x minus 2.5 is equals to square root of 0.25 here gives us 0.5. Okay, so we are looking for the value of x. This is x is equals to, so this is going to be square root of 0.25 is what? Plus or minus 0.5. So here we have x is equal to what? Plus or minus 0.5 plus 2.5. We collect like times, this minus 2.5 becomes plus 2.5. So here we are going to have x is equal to plus 0.5 plus 2.5. So we have x is equal to what? This will give us what? The value of 3. So the first answer is 3. So for the second one, we'll be taking the negative sign. It's going to be x equals to what? Minus 0.5 plus 2.5. So we'll be having x is equal to what? X is equal to 2. So this is the second answer. So the values of x, we have x equals to 2 and x equals to 3. Okay, so viewers, hope this is clear at this point. So let's move on to the third one. The third one says we have x open bracket, x plus 4 minus 5 is equals to 0. I decided to solve these 4 questions because these are some of the questions that I will likely find under completing the square method. So any of these you find, you're able to tackle them, okay? So now what we'll do at this point is we're going to expand by removing the bracket. We have x times x here is x squared, and x times 4 gives us plus 4x minus 5 is equals to 0. So what we'll do, we take the value of the minus 5 to the right hand side. So it becomes x squared plus 4x is equals to 0 plus 5. So this becomes x squared plus 4x is equal to what? 5. So now what do we do next? We take half of the coefficient of the middle term and square it and add to both the left and the right hand side. So this becomes x squared plus 4x plus 4 over 2 whole square is equals to 5 plus 4 over 2 whole square. Okay, so we have done the same to the right and left hand side. So this becomes x squared plus 4x plus 2 square. 4 divided by 2 gives us this 2, right? So this is equals to 5 plus 2 square. Alright, so this, we are now going to take this, the first and the last value. So we square them. So we have x plus 2 whole square, okay, is equal to 5 plus 4, because 2 square means what? 2 times 2. Okay, 2 times 2, that is what? 4. Alright, so we have x plus 2 whole square is equal to 5 plus 4, which is 9. So at this point, we are going to take the square roots of both sides. So if you observe, viewers, you see that what? That all what we've been solving is the same step. We are following the same step but just different question in different word formats. So we're going to square the left hand and also square the right hand. So the square root cancel the square. We have x plus 2 is equals to square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. Okay, so now let's get the value of x. So we're going to have x is equal to plus 3 plus or minus 3 plus 2 crosses and become minus 2, right? So we're going to be having x is equal to plus 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1, or x is equal to minus 3 minus 2, which is equal to negative 5. So we have x as 1 and x as negative 5, which is just as simple as that. Okay, so now let's move on to the last one, number 4. So number 4 is what? We have 2x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2 is equal to 0. So what we'll do is we're going to expand. Take the first bracket, take the first term, that is 2x. I'm trying to explain expansion now in this using this method. I will multiply it by the whole of the second bracket. Now go back to the first bracket and pick the second term, which is plus 1. Multiply it by the whole of the second bracket, which is x minus 2. This is equal to 0. So now let's expand. 2x times x gives us what? 2x squared. Then 2x times minus 2 gives us what? Minus 4x. Then plus 1 times x gives us x. 1 times minus 2 gives us minus 2. This is equal to 0. So let's simplify. We are going to have 2x squared minus 4x plus x gives us what? Minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have this equation. What I tell my students, when you have an equation starting with a coefficient like this, it's easier for you to divide through by the value of that coefficient of the first term. So let's divide the equation, let's divide through by the coefficient of the first term. So divide through by 2. So we'll be having 2x squared, we divide it by 2, minus 3x we also divide by 2, minus 2 we divide by 2, 0 also you can divide by 2. Alright, so here 2 cancels 2, we have x squared minus 3 over 2x because we can't divide this. So let's leave it as minus 3 over 2. It's easier this way. Let's leave it in form of a fraction. Minus 2 divided by 2 here is 1, so this is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the equation we are going to use now to solve this problem. And let's use completing the square method. So what we're going to do here is you're going to take the negative one to the right hand side. This is x squared minus 3 over 2x is equal to 0 plus 1. So we have x squared minus 3 over 2x is equal to 1. So now we are going to take the half of the coefficient of 3 over 2. Now let's do a rough work here. This is going to be 3 over 2. This minus, here we have minus 3 over 2, right? Or before then, let's do it this way. Let's take half of, let's just write it out first. So this becomes x squared minus 3 over 2x plus, now this 3 over 2, we'll take half of it. It means 3 over 2 divided by what? 2. Then we square it. Equal to, we do the same thing to the right hand side. What do we have at the right hand side? This is 1. So we have 1 plus, okay, this is a negative because we have a negative sign here. So minus 3 over 2 all divided by 2 all squared. Minus 3 over 2 divided by 2 all squared. Let's do this rough work here. So this is going to be minus 3 over 2 divided by 2 all square, right? So this is minus 3 over 2 times what? 1 over 2 all square. So this is equal to what? Minus 3 times 1 gives us minus 3 over 2 times 2 gives us 4. We square this, okay? So minus 3 over 2 all divided by 2 is minus 3 over 4 squared. So let's come back and put it here. So remember we have minus 3 over 4 squared. So this becomes x squared minus 3 over 2x plus minus 3 over 4 squared equal to 1 plus the same thing here, minus 3 over 4 all squared. So let's see. So we have x minus what? 3 over 4 all squared is equals to 1 plus minus 3 squared is what? 9 over 4 squared is what? 16. So this is x minus 3 over 4 all squared. So let's simplify this. This is same as saying 1 over 1. So the outside is 16. 16 divided by 1 is 16 times 1 is 16 plus 16 divided by 16 is 1 plus 16 divided by 16 is 1 times 9 gives us 9. So here we're going to have x minus 3 over 4 whole square is equal to 16 plus 9 gives us what? 25 over 116. So what we do next is we take the square root of the both sides, okay? So that the square root cancels the square, we have x minus 3 over 4 is equal to square root of 25 is 5 over square root of 16 is 4. So we have x is equals to what? 5 over 4. So we are going to have plus or minus here, okay? So we have plus or minus 5 over 4 plus 3 over 4. So the value of x will be equal to, let's pick the first value here. We are going to have 5 plus 5 over 4 plus 3 over 4. So this will give us what? 8 over 4, which is equal to 2. So this is the first value of x. So for the second one, we are going to be having x is equals to minus 5 over 4 minus 3 over 4. So we have x is equal to what? Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. So we have minus 8 over 4, which is equal to minus 2. So the two values of x is what? X is equals to 2 or minus 2. Okay? So hope you understand the solution up to the last point. So viewers, thank you all for watching. See you in my next class as we solve quadratic equation using the factorization method. If you have any question, kindly drop your question in the comment section. I remain your tutor, Aisha Bani. Please do not forget to click on the subscribe button and also the notification button. Bye for now and see you in my next class.